here are 5 things that if I'd have known as a younger person, I'd have made £1 million a whole lot quicker. And if you take these tips on and use them in your everyday life, even now, if you're an old git like me, you'll still do better than most people. So give it a go. 5 great tips that I should have told my younger self if only I'd known. So here I am telling you, and it's up to you to actually apply this to your life. So number 1, and the most important one, if you like, of all of these, is being independent of the good opinion of other people. And what do I mean by that? Stop worrying about what other people think of you. It's none of your business. The harsh fact of life is that people will always judge you, but they can only judge you by their standards. And who says their standards are right? Why are we worried about what they think? They can only judge you by their map of the world or their experience of the world. And why is that right? So worrying about what they're going to do, you can't affect that anyway. So stop worrying about what they do think about you. You know, you trying to impress them to let them have a better opinion of you is just a waste of time. That Gucci handbag, or, you know, that new tracksuit, or the new spot-on trainers is complete and utter bullshit, okay? You do not need to impress other people. That's not what it's all about. It's a human thing to judge people anyway, so we can work out whether they're friend or foe. However, worrying about what they're doing is totally irrelevant as long as you wake up with a plan, with a goal, and then that is your focus, and it's not to actually walk over other people. Then it doesn't matter what they think about you. So rule number 1, be independent of the good opinion of other people. Rule number 2 is actually save 10% of everything that you earn. Now you're saying, I can't even live on what I've got. The reality of it is, if you take 10% away, your brain then starts to think about how can I actually make a bit more. You won't miss it. I promise you, you won't miss it once you get used to it. Every single penny. If I'd have started doing that when I started my first job, I'd have had a lot more money a lot quicker. And this is why, okay? Because that money that you save, that 10%, there's such a thing called compound interest. If you don't know what that is, look it up, because that money will grow. And then as it starts to grow, invest it in only a few things. And for me, that's been metal, property, or cash. So what do I mean? Metal, gold or silver, something that will actually make you money. So in my mind, I look at everything there is this a liability or is this an asset? If it's a liability, I'm not going to buy it. So for instance, my watches, the collection of watches, that's metal. They are investments. They all make money. Property, you can't go wrong. If you buy sensibly in property, you'll do all right. And then cash is another thing. So think about it. When you're younger, it's all about asset. When you get to be an old git like me, it's all about income and having that money coming in from the assets that are growing in value anyway. So save 10% of everything that you earn. Just put it aside and then get it invested. Number 3, and this is quite a big one. In today's society, if something goes wrong, all we do is blame others. Number 3 is stop blaming. Stop blaming other people for shit that goes wrong. You take responsibility for you. And I don't know if you knew this, but nobody is going to save you. Nobody's going to save you. Now, that might come as a bit of a shock, but the reality of it is you are responsible for you. And the moment that blame comes out of your mouth, you become a victim. What you're actually doing, I'll give up control over this rather than do something about it, okay? There's only 3 things in your life that you can control, and that is your thoughts, your words, and your actions. So stop blaming everybody else for what's going wrong. Stop blaming the government because they haven't done this right or that right. Take responsibility for what you can do today. Come on. Number 4. This is about identifying the problem. When something has gone wrong, identify the problem, and then that is the end of it. You don't spend any more energy on thinking about the problem. You're thinking about the solution. And if you become a solution-based person rather than a problem-based, it will make a lot of difference to you because you're then thinking with a growth mindset. The minute your mindset is fixed and you're focusing on the problem, that's all negative energy. That's not going to help you do anything. So the real trick is to actually identify the problem and then say, that is it. Okay. I'm now from this point forward focusing on what I'm going to do with the solution. Number 5, and this might come a little bit hard to you, but everything in life is a choice. Everything is cause and effect. You do this, you get that. Okay. Very few things in life are not your choice, whether you realize it or not. If you're not making a conscious choice, you're making a subconscious choice. So when you don't take action, you're actually making a subconscious choice not to do that. So the result that you'll get from not taking action is a choice. And the very few things that you can't make a choice about, you've then got a choice what you're going to think about it. So you might not have a choice what the government can do about inflation or fuel prices or any of that stuff, but you've got a choice how you think about it. So you can again go back and think about all the negativity, or you can actually do something about it and choose to actually change it. Okay. So you can either change what you're doing or you can change your thoughts, but it's all a choice and you are in control of that choice. Why would you choose something that is not taking you towards your goals? So there are the 5 things that I believe will change your life if you know them earlier. And if I'd have known this when I was younger, I'd have certainly made a lot more money a lot quicker. Here they are. Recap. Number 1, be independent of the good opinion of other people. Number 2, save 10% of everything you earn. Number 3, stop blaming. Full stop. Number 4, identify the problem and then work on the solution. And number 5, understand that everything is a choice. It's all cause and effect. And if you've enjoyed this video, please watch the next video just here or subscribe to my YouTube channel just here.